Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a little WIP and chat. WIP stands for Work in Progress, and chat just means I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit while I work on this section. The WIP I have going right now is Cursed by Mrs. Butterdy. It's a Diamond Art Club canvas. And I'm supposed to be working on this section, but it is like almost a pure block of color blocking. So I thought I would move over to this section and work right here instead, just to keep it a little more interesting while I am talking to you guys. But this is the first row of this canvas. I am almost done with the first row, but that is it. So it's a new start for me. Today is September 4th. I started this one on September 1st for drills and chills. So let's go over the tools I'll be using. Unfortunately, I'm quite boring when it comes to tools. I'm using the standard Diamond Art Club tray. You get one of these free in your toolkit with every kit you purchase. I'm using a Diamond Art Club pen. These are an add-on. They're not the ones that come in the toolkit, but you can get them on the website. And I got this one at Hobby Lobby. I know Hobby Lobby's not really selling Diamond Art Club stuff anymore, but I got it there before they stopped selling it. And then I got the 4-place multi-placer from the Diamond Art Club website as well. I am occasionally using these tweezers just for placing ABs. I got these in an old school Diamond Art Club toolkit. Have you picked up on the theme yet? And then here is the Red Heart wax that also comes in every Diamond Art Club toolkit. Although this one is almost looking a little nasty. It almost needs to be retired, but they last a long time, guys. A long time. Get your use out of them. I think I've used this one for 4 kits now, so definitely. There is nothing better, I will admit, than using a brand new heart wax. Very satisfying feeling. Side note. Anyways, I know I want to start branching out with some small shops when it comes to my diamond painting accessories. I just feel like I already spend money on the kits, and I try really hard not to spend a ton of extra money when they give you, perfectly usable accessories in their toolkits. However, I've been seeing more and more people using these really cute pens and these really cool trays. And I know that I'm not going to last forever. I know that eventually I'm going to really want to update my accessories. Zoom it in just a little bit so you guys can see a little better. And feel free to work on your project along with me. I use when I watch other people's WIP and chats, I tend to listen to them more than watch them while I work on my own projects, or more likely clean. I listen to people diamond paint while I clean. I wish I could be diamond painting along with them. So whatever you are doing, I hope you're having fun, or at least feeling productive about it. So anyways, today, like I said, is the 4th of September. I cannot honestly believe that we are already in September. This year has gone by so quickly, and I don't feel like I say that every year, but man, this one flew by. Whenever we get into the very beginning of summer, I always am already looking forward to fall. And in this case, I really feel like summer passed in a quick blink. I feel like it was just a couple days ago that I was like, oh man, is it almost fall yet? And here we are in September. So the temperatures never cooperate with me as quickly as I'd like in September. I tend to spend most of September waiting for the temps to drop and playing that game. But I think we're getting false fall right now, which is where the temperatures aren't terrible, but I know they could very easily shoot back up to 100 degrees and make me sad. So I'm enjoying, at least at night, the temps dropping enough that if I crack my window, the temp drops in the house a little bit, and that makes it pretty enjoyable for me. So I'm not sure how many of you guys love summer and are missing it, or love fall weather, or some of you might not even be experiencing summer right now. You could be on the other end of the world and wrapping up your cold holidays and getting ready to move into summer. So I always think that's kind of interesting. But yeah, here in the Midwest, we are hopefully soon wrapping up summer and heading into fall temps. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, I've been working for the last 4 days on this kit for drills and chills. That is an event being hosted by Katie from Diamonds and Washi and Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights. I feel like most of the diamond painting community knows about this event, knows about those YouTubers. Yeah, it's a very, very popular event. So I'm kind of trying to challenge myself to be a little more active on this one, although I haven't even posted on the Facebook page yet, so I'm not doing a very good job. But I need to post my WIP on there and trying to challenge myself to be a little active. I did fill out the entry form, but I think there's going to be so many people competing, not like competing, but like entering for prizes. My shots are pretty slim, and that's not really why I'm doing it. I'm doing it more just to be a part of the diamond painting like community and be part of something, have goals and things for the next month or two. I am super unlucky when it comes to drawings and things. My husband is like the luckiest person ever. He always wins drawings, he always wins prizes, he always wins the little stuffed animals out of the claw machines. Like, he is really lucky, but my luck is just awful. So like I said, I'm not going into it expecting to win because I just know my luck. But if I did, it would be a fun bonus. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But other than that, I haven't had a ton of time to diamond paint this week. We just got back from vacation, so there's been a lot of things to wrap up. Just the typical things that you wrap up when you get home, laundry and getting everybody back on a good schedule. And then on top of that, my kids were sick while we were on vacation. My littlest had a fever that I thought at first was a teething fever, and then it kind of it full blew into hand, foot, mouth, which was awful and not fun. And then my other kids got it, and that was a rough couple of days for sure. But you don't know it's hand, foot, mouth until like 2 or 3 days after the fever when the rash appears. So luckily we survived it. I honestly have no idea where they picked up hand, foot, mouth because they don't even go to school or daycare or anything like that. But my daughter goes to therapy, and the therapist's office waiting room is the waiting room that the next door neighbor pediatrician goes to. So I feel like sometimes we pick up germs there. Also, we just, exist. So going to the grocery store, going to the parks, things like that exposes you. But I was a little bummed that we have already gotten our first round of sickness in just because it's not even cold out yet. So I feel like the germs haven't had a full-blown time to be exposed, and that's kind of disappointing. That I'm like, we're already sick. Why are we already doing this? But 2 of my kids got the little rash that comes with hand, foot, mouth, and it's like a viral thing. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with what hand, foot, mouth is, but you get a fever, and then a couple days later you get like a rash on your palms. My son got it on like the palms of his hands. That's where I first noticed it, and then his feet, legs, his little booty, and a couple on his chin, but his face wasn't really too bad. And then my second daughter got it on her hands, on her backs of her knees especially. My third daughter got the fever. My oldest got the fever but never got the rash, so she got really lucky in that regard. But it made for not the best week at the lake. Luckily, we ended up, we were at my grandpa's condo. He's so sweet to let us borrow his condo for a week. Luckily, the condo was really, really deserted because people are back to school, and they had just had a really big boat show at the Ozarks the week before, and so it was pretty deserted at the condo, and we were able to still kind of go for walks on the dock and still go out and see, like, be by the water and things like that, because there was literally no one else there. So that was good. And adults aren't really as susceptible to getting hand, foot, mouth, so my husband and I never got it, luckily. And their little rash cleared up super quick, so we got lucky in that regard too, because they say you're no longer contagious like when it kind of heals over. So luckily theirs healed over pretty quick. We were able to get back to normal by the time we got home. So that made for not the best vacation, but at least, like I said, we were still able to kind of do a little bit here and there. It didn't itch or anything. They weren't miserable. So once we got the fever out of the way, it was kind of just normal life down there, with the exception of not trying to be around other people to give it to them. So, but yeah, that was how I had my biggest piece of being a mom this past week, was dealing with all of that. But we still had a really good vacation. I'm so glad we went. By the time I got home, I was like, it's so peaceful down at the lake because we didn't bring all our toys and all our stuff with us, and it was a minimal cleanup, minimal cooking cleanup. And by the time I got home, I was just in such a mood to just declutter the house and get rid of things, because I felt like life was so much easier down at the condo where we didn't have a ton of stuff with us. So I spent the weekend, since we're still staying away from people, I spent the entire weekend just decluttering and cleaning and getting rid of toys and donating things and trying so hard. And I didn't finish, obviously, because that's a huge project to undertake while also taking care of children. But I did make a good dent in feeling like my house was a little bit less overwhelming. That's kind of the word I've been using to describe myself a lot lately, is just overwhelmed. And I hate feeling like that. So I'm going to try to use September to really kind of streamline things, come up with systems, figure out ways to not be so overwhelmed. My schedule's already kind of getting packed up, and I'm just feeling overwhelmed, and I have to figure out some ways to alleviate that and just be able to have some systems in place around here so that it doesn't overtake me. So yeah, so I got a lot of decluttering done, and I'm still going to continue that. My goal is to try to do like one thing a day, even if it's just one drawer or one cabinet, or just one thing a day, so I feel like I'm making progress, because there are some days where we're not even really home at all, and even on those days I'm trying to make a little bit of progress with it. So that is the update on that. I'm trying to think what else I want to talk to you guys about. I've been working on this kit and my Pretty Little Gems Shops kit. That's the two that I've been focusing on. I got this kit from Pretty Little Gems. It's 12 little shops, and I've showed them before in like my vlogs and my monthly review if you want to go back and look. But they're the cutest little mini diamond paintings, and they focus on little shops and restaurants, and I think they are so fun to diamond paint. I've been really enjoying those. And if you purchase from Pretty Little Gems and it's your first time purchasing, I have a link down in my description box where you can get $10 off your first purchase. And the cool thing is, if you use that link, you get the $10 off, and then I get like a $10 off coupon for a future order. And I had somebody use that link the other day, and I got an email saying, oh, you have a $10 credit for Pretty Little Gem. I was so excited, you guys. That is the first time. I wouldn't call it compensated, because like it's a credit just to use like a discount code for their shop, but like that's the first time one of my videos has generated some kind of like reward for me. And I was so excited. Like, obviously everybody who makes videos on YouTube's end goal is to well, not everybody, but some people's end goal is, obviously you feel really good when you can get monetized and make money off of your videos, but that takes a lot of prep work to get to that point. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So like people watched the videos on your channel for 4,000 hours. And that can take some people, it could take years to get to that point. So, up until then, you just do it for fun. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not like counting on getting monetized or anything like that. I'm just doing it for fun. I'm just doing it to hopefully one day make some friends in the diamond painting community and reach out and meet people. And I just kind of have really been enjoying making the videos and editing the videos. And seeing people who subscribe and like them and say kind things, like that's my biggest motivator for this. But it was so cool to get like a little $10 reward for all the work that I have been putting into this channel and all the work that I've been putting in towards like leaving links and doing things, and I don't know, it just felt really cool. So I'm hoping I can place another Pretty Little Gem order soon and use my little $10 coupon. I'm very, very excited about it. So whoever used that link, thank you so much for doing that and using my link, because I know there's probably plenty of people out there who have, you know, their own little referral code that you could use. And thank you for using mine, and thank you so much for trusting my opinion and watching my videos. And I just think that's really cool. So that was something that kind of made my day. Every comment that I get on a video, every thumbs up that I get on a video, every subscriber that I get, honestly just makes me smile so much. And it has been the thing that has just been so fun for me, given me a little bit of joy every day to see, oh, I gained how many subscribers today, or oh, these people really seem to like this video that I've done. So I've been enjoying a ton out of it. I know that it takes a lot of work to build up a reliable channel that people count as like their favorite. And that is my goal, is one day for people to be like, oh, I love, you know, her channel. Her channel is one of my favorite ones to watch. Because I have YouTubers that I think are so much fun to watch. And I think it'd be so cool one day to like make somebody's list on that. So I got more time to go, I'm sure, before I build up any kind of like really big fan base. I don't know if that will ever even happen, but for now I am super enjoying posting my videos, super enjoying talking to you guys, chatting with you guys in the comments and things like that. So that was a little tangent. I wasn't fully expecting to go on, but yeah, that is where I am. I was really excited to get that little $10. I thought that was really, really fun. So, yeah, let's see, what else do I want to talk about? My goals for the rest of the month and going into the new year. I told you guys that I really want to declutter some more. That is definitely my goal. I'm also wanting to really, especially now that the temps are dropping, want to get more cooking in. I feel like we haven't been like eating out. I've just been lazy. Lots of like frozen pizzas, lots of mac and cheese, lots of easy meals. And I really want to get back into cooking. I want to eat through some of the things we have in our freezer that are getting older and start making some more meals and things that I can prep ahead of time. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, I might be posting a little bit about it. Not anything massive, but little bits and pieces in my vlogs. Those videos go out every weekend, and I post things that I post it's like a week of diamond painting. I show you what whips I've been working on and what progress I've gotten done. But in between that, I also kind of talk about what I do on the day-to-day and what I've gotten accomplished, and then show you little clips of things that we do. I'm still learning how exactly I want to make those vlogs and what exactly I should share and I shouldn't share. I don't post like my kids' faces a ton, so that makes it a little bit harder. But if you're interested in anything like cooking or anything like that, definitely check out those vlogs, and I'm hoping to have some fun stuff on those each week. So let me know how you feel about those kinds of things. I know in order to like be interested in people's personal life, you kind of, you know, I know this is a diamond painting channel, so some people might not ever be interested in what people's lives look like, and maybe they're just not interested in vlogs at all, or I'm just here for diamond painting. So there's plenty of videos that are just strictly diamond painting videos too. Those weekly vlogs are the ones where I tend to, you know, share a little bit more. And I guess these whips too, where I share a little bit more, but these whips are not weekly things. They just kind of happen whenever I am feeling up for a whip and chat. So there's no designated schedule for whip and chats, but my vlogs, I do try to get one out a weekend, at least for now. If it gets to the point where I'm feeling like no one's enjoying those videos, I might change my mind in the future. But let me know down in the comments below if you guys like my vlogs, or if you think they are boring, or if you think I should be changing something up with them or something like that. Always up for hearing constructive criticism, if phrased kindly. So yeah, my other goals for the next coming months, I definitely am focusing on my Drills and Chills kits, which is this one here, Cursed, and another one that I picked out called The Mansion by Maria Kareva. It's an Oroloa piece. I like her art on Orla quite a bit, and I picked out this one. You guys can't even see. Can you see what I'm doing? I might have zoomed in too much. Anyways, I picked that one out to work on at the same time. I've been really enjoying kind of going back and forth on whips, which I've never done before up until a few months ago, but I'm enjoying doing like a row, and then, you know, when these two sections are done on this one, moving over to the mansion, which I haven't technically started yet, and doing a row on that one. I'm also working on a piece called Hey Guys by Bailey J, and that one's been a lot of fun to work on as well. So I've enjoyed kind of bouncing around on the whips for sure. And I know doing 3 fall and Halloween, they're all more Halloween than they are fall themed, but 3 fall Halloween themed kits seems ambitious, which, trust me, it definitely is with all the things I have going on. But I'm just going to do my best and see how it goes. I have, like I said, just been really liking bouncing around on them, especially because I feel like this one has a lot of darker colors. And then the mansion is so many purples and just like more bright and cheery and fun colors. So I think that will make for a fun bit. Kind of switching it up between those two, I think will make it a little enjoyable. This one has a little bit more color blocking than I was thinking it did, but I am just still on this bottom row. So I know it'll get less color blocky as I move up into some more of the details, but I'm not a massive fan of color blocking rounds. It's not as satisfying to me as like clicking them into place when you do squares. So I wonder if this was the only one I was doing, which I used to do all the time, just one whip at a time. I wonder if I would get burnt out on this one. Probably not, just because the future rows are less color blocky than this bottom row, but I like that I've just eliminated that as being really an option altogether. So that has been nice. Yeah, I've had my Drills and Chills kits, these 2 kits, picked out for the longest time, but I do not have any other kits after these 2 picked out. I've been trying to think about like if I want to do a specific fall or a specific winter or Christmas one, because for me Christmas starts like November 1st. Tree goes up, I start celebrating Christmas November 1st. I take a day off or 2 to throw in some Thanksgiving, but since I start fall so early, I don't feel guilty starting Christmas on November 1st for sure. So yeah, for me, I know like the day after Halloween, I'm hoping I have most of these kits finished or near finished so that I can start a Christmas one, but I'm not sure which one yet. I was thinking about maybe doing the one I just got from a D-stash recently. It's a Marigoni Suli one, but I haven't decided. I also know that Diamond Art Club's going to be coming out with more kits, Christmas themed kits, because that's what they do. So maybe something else will tickle my fancy. I've got a Mrs. Butterdy one, Christmas drink, that's really cute, or her newest one, Christmas candy box, I think it is, or cookie box or something like that. Those are both good contenders, but I do try to ration out my Mrs. Butterdy kits. I feel like I don't even know how many I have anymore. I have all of the ones that she's released except for 2. I don't have Olivia the Witch Student, which was archived before my time, which is sad for me. And I have yet to like search for it actively on a D-stash, just because I don't want to go down that rabbit hole too many times. And the other one I don't have is the newest Christmas Fairy Witch. I don't remember exactly if that's what it's called, but it was just released. It was released the same time as the cookie box one. And I decided against getting that one. And I know that one's low stock on the website, and I'm not sure if they're going to restock it or not, but it had such a white background on it that I was just like, no, don't get it just because you got all the Mrs. Butterdys. Get it because you love it. And I didn't absolutely love it, so I passed up on it. But if they archive it, I'm probably going to regret it. So yeah, I even thought about getting it when the Labor Day buy one get one sale was going on, and I probably should have. But that's okay. If it does get archived, there are so many other kits that I have that I love, and it will be all right. So my point to that story was I'm trying to kind of ration out my Mrs. Butterdee kits in general, because you never know. You go through spurts of like seeing a lot of them released and then not seeing many of them at all. And I'm trying. At the beginning, when I didn't have a ton of them, was trying to limit myself to just doing like one square one and one round one a year, unless I got like a surplus of one different type of drill over the other. Because right now I think I have maybe one more round one than I have square one, but about even numbers on both of them. But when I first started diamond painting, I did a lot of Mrs. Butterdee kits right off the bat. She was the first artist I discovered, and I think like my first three out of like 5 or 6 kits from Diamond Art Club were Artist Room, which was a round, Underwater Train, which was a square, Witch's Bedroom, which was a square. All of those I did pretty back to back. Not totally back to back, but pretty close together. And then after I did all those, I was like, you better slow down and not do all of your favorite Mrs. Butterdees at once. So I'm kind of like trying to do, one square and one round, one a year. And I did Mermaid Bedroom earlier this year, which was a square one. So this was my round one. So long-winded way of me saying, I'm not sure if I want to do any more Mrs. Butterdee canvases this year or not. Maybe if they come out with a few on Black Friday, because last year on Black Friday, they did not come out with one Mrs. Butterdee kit for any of Black Friday or Cyber Monday. And she was the artist that I was just like, every time a release happened, every day I'd be like, come on, there's none. And I was so sad about it, which is silly because there's plenty of other good ones that came out. But yes, not a single one came out. So I'm not sure if I want to kind of hoard them a little bit longer or just be like, hey, come on, you have so many diamond paintings. Just do the ones that you love. I don't know. I love them all. This is such a silly thing to be talking about, but how many kits do you guys have in your stash? You don't have to give me an exact number, but do you like to do the ones that you absolutely love first? Do you try to save them? I know Katie from Diamonds and Washi coined the term like rainy day kit, and I definitely have gone through my GemsFlow app. GemsFlow is like an app you can get where you can upload a picture of like all of the ones in your stash. I've gone through and picked out which ones I consider like my rainy day kits. A couple of them are Mrs. Butterdee, definitely not all of her things, but there are quite a few that are rainy day kits for me. Mermaid Bedroom was a rainy day Mrs. Butterdee kit, and I have a few more from her. Witch's Flower Shop is a rainy day kit by Mrs. Butterdee that I have on my list. There are more. I can't think of them with this much pressure, but yes. Do you guys have rainy day kits? Do you have like favorites? I just spilled that pretty bad. Do you have favorites, or do you just do what you want when you want to? And because I know some people who have like really big stashes get to the point where they have so many that they're like, I'll never do these ones, and these ones no longer interest me, and that's how people end up destashing. I don't think I have like that many that I am at the point where I would never do them, but you never know. Hobbies change. People change. In my mind right now, I would do every kit that I have at some point, but there are definitely some that I love more than others. Like I did True Pals recently. It was a Mickey Mouse one. I did that one for my son. And yeah, I always knew I was going to do it. And I obviously did it while he was little enough to still enjoy it, but it wasn't my 100% favorite diamond painting to paint just because it was a lot of color blocking. But I always knew I was going to do it, if that makes sense. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys have like top favorites or rainy day, or do you work on your favorites or try to hoard your favorites a little bit, or how do you guys approach that? Do you have so many kits that you worry you'll never get to your favorites and so you do them quicker? Or, I don't know. I just like to hear what people's thoughts are about it. I know some people say, you only live once, and they just do the thing, but I've always been the kind of person who saves the best for last. Even when I diamond paint, I save the best row for last. I get all of the less fun stuff out of the way first, save their faces or the best items for last. So let me know how you guys approach diamond paintings and your kits and things like that. So yeah, so that was a very long-winded way of telling you guys. I'm not sure exactly which kit I'm going to do for Christmas yet. I am still kind of waiting to see if Black Friday or even before that. Don't they usually do like a Christmas? They did a Christmas in July already, but I wonder if they're going to do any kind of like Christmas release again before Black Friday. Black Friday seems really close to, like, too close to be waiting that long to release Christmas kits. So I'm sure they'll think of something. They always do, their Diamond Art Club. But let me yeah, I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm planning on doing for the rest of the year. I know at some point next year, like in the winter, like January, I want to do one of my Wilhelmina kits. Either I Will Leave the Light On or Yule. And I want, in February, I'm hoping to do Little Baker, because it's like a very like Valentine's-y, cutesy ones. But I don't know. Sometimes I plan that far out in advance and I'm like, you're being silly. And I change my mind so much and I don't even follow through with what I say I'm going to do. So I'm not sure how far ahead. It's too far ahead to play with diamond painting. I just like to think about it. When I go to bed at night, sometimes if I have a hard time sleeping, I'll like get on my GemsFlow app and just kind of look through them and just look at the ones that I like and which ones do you think you want to work on next. And that might be ridiculous and that might be silly, but it's what I do. So that is how I got these two kits picked out like months ahead of time. I don't know, just kind of messed around and was looking at them for a long time. So yeah, I think I'm going to just do one. Maybe I'll do the dash here and the plus here, and then I'll wrap this whip and chap up. Thank you guys so much for, sorry, did you not see me? The dash here and the plus sign here. Thank you guys so much for kind of hanging out with me while I work on things. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things when it comes to posting videos. This week I was able to post a couple fun ones, a haul video of all of my Miss Holly Wilhelmina ones, and I posted last week a fun drills and chills video. So check out my channel if there's more things that you guys want to see diamond painting wise. I'm always up for suggestions if you have any great ideas of anything you want me to post videos about. If you guys think I should try out any particular small shops for waxes or accessories or putties or things like that, let me know. If anybody has anything you want me to try or give thoughts on or make a video about. So I would love to prioritize like the people who watch my videos, what they would want to see. I'd love to prioritize that for you guys. So we'll do this little dash color. I think I made some pretty good progress on this section. And I'm surprised I was able to find so much to talk about. I get really nervous doing whip and chats because I feel like, my life's not that interesting, guys. It's really not that fabulous. So I worry that people don't want to hear what I have to say, but I got to stop. I had to stop letting that hold me back. So this is one whip and chat you'll see, and I'm hoping there will be more and more and more in the future. I have really enjoyed, I just like the filming and the editing of videos in general. So thank you guys so much for watching them and keeping me going. So this section, I got to do that outline still, that L, but I will probably sit down tonight at some point and just knock out all of this color blocking and then that L color together. Let me zoom out just a little bit and I'll show you. Yeah, because I haven't done this section yet, so I'll probably knock all of this whole thing out at the same time since these sections are just a tiny bit shorter with the release paper. I will say this release paper was put on crooked and it's driving me nuts because it went on crooked to the point where it's like I've added on 2 extra rows since the left side of my canvas just from the release paper being on a little wonky, but I'll survive. I will survive. Thank you guys so much for watching along with me while I worked on this project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos. I'd love to have you as part of the family. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.